Good evening. My name is Violetta. I'm a psychic from Canada. Today is our 29th session, 29th video, and it's December 12th. We are waiting for the Alabama voting results. We are sitting here, but the voting results are going in another room, so my husband is watching that. And I will be asked questions by my son, and I will have a visions, and as well I will try to use sometimes cards as an answer. The visions are usually pictures. They are coming from my spirit guy, I believe, and I'm sure sometimes I'm surprised what they are coming as. So, and it takes me sometimes few seconds to figure out what that means. So be with me, and I'm asking you for the questions.
Okay, so the first question. There is a 5-kilometer long comet approaching Earth on December 16th, 2018. It's twice the size of the comet that killed the dinosaurs, but it's not on a collision course or nothing like that. It is coming within 30 lunar distances. So a lunar distance is the distance from Earth to the moon, and it's going to be 30 times that. We'll be able to see it.
And it's Angelica's birthday, my brother's daughter.
That's right, December 16th. Okay, what impact will this comet have on Earth? What impact?
There will be some it's like a fires coming from both sides. I don't think it's a real fires, but maybe some illnesses, something that will affect people. That's what, some bacteria might be coming as well, I don't know, but something will affect us.
Do you want to go to the cards?
Sure. That's unusual. Everything will be fine, secure, and a lot of love. Sometimes the King of Cups is a doctor, but this one is Queen of Security and marriages. I think everything will be great, but why did I see from two sides fires?
I think I know that one. We'll get to that one a little bit later. Well, yeah.
You have a psychic son.
No, not that. It's just I was going through the Edgar Cayce prophecies and the Vanga prophecies, and something you said there makes sense. So
okay.
We'll see if
this, I don't know how that affects, but that's what shows up. So the people will be secure and marriages.
Okay. What topics what headlines will be in the news when this comet makes its closest approach?
People will be thinking about other planets, about traveling to the other destinations. It will be more movement towards checking the other planets. And I think we will be more curious what's behind the planets, our galactic. There will be a lot of fear, worries in the Earth that something will be affecting us. Usually when comets are coming close to the Earth, there is a lot of illnesses. That I remember my mom was saying that when I was a kid, where comets are bringing a lot of illnesses. So maybe those fires were meaning illnesses, and the middle card was the doctor.
But everything's going to be okay.
You ask about what will be on the front pages, and I think that's what people will be afraid of. Some illnesses and thinking about traveling to other destinations.
will there be a discovery that turns humankind into pursuing an what's that word?
Don't ask me.
Into becoming a space civilization. Intercelestial. I don't know.
First, we will be looking on the ocean. We might want to live in the bubbles on the bottom of the oceans. That might be another answer. If we can live on the other galaxies, we probably need to check how we could live in some environment under the water.
Interesting. Okay, so
both ways, they will have to discover how people can survive in a small area,
closed environment,
and if they can survive under the water in some bubbles, then they can go somewhere where they have to build those bubbles. It's not that easy to build those places for people to survive there.
Okay, on to Edgar Cayce.
Mm-hmm.
So Cayce said that the climate change is expected soon. As a result, in the winter of 2018, America will have such severe snowfalls which have never been seen before. Will that happen?
So far in Alberta, we don't have any snow. That's unusual. I can see a lot of those machines moving the snow. And can we start at a new candle?
Go for it. Yeah, there's one behind you.
No, that one is done as well. I saw those snow moving machines, so there will be a lot of movement of that. The climate is changing already. He said that it will be 2018, but what's happened in 2017 was unspeakable. Those hurricanes and now fires we had in BC in the summer so many fires.
California
now. So the dry climate on one side and too much water on another side. I know Trump doesn't believe in it, but he should.
Okay. Cayce also said that by the end of 2018, telepathy will begin to be taught in schools.
Oh, I would love to study that. I want to go to school, back to school.
Will that happen?
2018?
In the year 2018.
Well, I see a lot of little dots, like trees with little birds sitting on them. One tree here, one there. So that will be kind of communication from one tree to another, but I don't think it will be yet. Not 2018. They wouldn't teach at the schools yet. But I bet people will be more interested in that. Everyone is interested how we can communicate telepathically. But 2018, it's too early. Probably another 10 years. And
it's funny. The next question is, Cayce said that by 2028,
I don't know the question. So
virtually everyone will communicate at the mental level.
Uh-huh.
Is that possible?
Well, so I was right. Okay. I see big mouths with black. It's like a hole. So there is no tongue, no teeth. It's like a puppet face with the puppet mouth. The Cookie Monster had that kind of. So you can speak without using your tongue, and but he is on something, and it's possible. 2018, I hope. I hope that will be happening. I can still have chances to live up to it.
Maybe it will be some sort of technology, some sort
It
of
might be
mechanism.
something that, who knew how wonderful the Skype will be, that we can have it in every house. And I do a lot of Skype, and I love it to communicate with my viewers. It's amazing. And to me, when I was a little girl, that was something that I was expecting that it will happen. I remember I wrote in a school, our teacher asked us when I was 12, how we imagine when we will be adults, 25, how the world will look like. And I said, I will be married to an engineer, I will have 2 children. And that she asked about technology, and I said, if I will give a birth in a hospital, my husband, I could communicate with him through the camera, and he will be standing outside of the hospital, and we can communicate through that kind of device. And that was something that everyone was talking after the school, and I remember I was somehow shocked that I could see that in the future. But when I was giving birth to my kids, we didn't have that yet. And it was 35 years and 30 years ago. But now we have that.
Very good. So I got a silly question. Cayce predicted a small boy from Kentucky is destined to find the legendary sword Excalibur. You know, that sword that King Arthur had?
King Arthur, yeah.
What was Cayce talking about?
And the sword had the magical power.
That's right. He went on to say something about the kid becoming a great politician.
Kentucky. Huh. He might be up to something, because I see someone walking and the army is holding the swords up to the sky. So he's walking through like a corridor of people who are holding swords above him. I don't know if that's related to that vision, but that's what I saw. So maybe Cayce is up to something.
Okay. Perhaps the most important Edgar Cayce prophecy is that Jesus will return in the form of a 9-year-old boy living in a monastery in Central America, who will heal the sick and with just a touch, and he will be recognized in all the churches in the world.
What year?
2018.
2018? Oh.
Yeah.
So as a 9-year-old?
Will this happen? Yeah. So he's already been born.
Mm-hmm. Maybe he's growing, but I see a hand, and there is something in the hand, something I can't recognize what it is. I wish that there would be Jesus coming to our earth and heal us. I don't know what that mean. I just see this, something like this with the...
Do you want to go into the cards?
Power of healing hands. He will be outsider, the main card is. He will be from somewhere else, outsider. The church people will be praying and worrying. And the security, he will give some security. I don't know if that will be a Jesus, but there will be some powers that people will be able to achieve. And it will be someone who will think outside the box. To me, this is the fence, and someone is not in the environment of, he feels like outsider. The castle is there, and he feels that he can do this from thinking outside the box. But it will be for people who are suffering and worrying and depressed, and then they will be secure and secure. I hope it will be next year. I can't really see this next year, but my logical mind is kind of interacting with it. And why did I say that it will be outside the hospital? Because in Poland we were not allowed to see, father was not allowed to see the child in the hospital. No family was allowed to come to the hospital. Yeah. So that's for the previous
You're
vision.
Going back to,
to that vision.
Okay, so leave her on to Baba Vanga now. So Baba Vanga predicted Trump will not serve a full presidential term. If this is true, how will Trump leave office? Will it be impeachment, mental impairment, death by natural causes, assassination, or resignation?
Some of them above, it's like above the... And when I was doing a reading with one of my viewers, she asked me about how Trump will be. And I saw the bullet coming. It was like Matrix.
Yeah.
And it was coming...
Well, Matrix, the guy misses.
He misses, so maybe it will be missed. Today I heard that Trump is drinking 8 drinks of Coke. 4 liters of Coke a day. I wonder if he doesn't even know that he has insipidus diabetes, which is water diabetes. It's not sugar diabetes. Those people are missing some hormone in the body that led them to accumulate liquid.
He could have candida, that's why his skin's all red.
Who knows?
Candida.
He's going for the test, so we have to wait for the test to come in.
Does Donald Trump have candida?
Now you program me because I see now the eyes under the eyes, so maybe that's what I have seen.
What do you see under the eyes?
It's like dark, some darkness under the eyes. That's the reason I never know the questions what he has to ask, because if my subconscious mind is informed about what the question will be, I will right away adjust my conscious mind to that.
Because everyone has candida, but when you have that much sugar, it gets out of control.
And he's taking Diet Coke.
It doesn't matter.
It's still
that sweetener, yeah. Baba Vanga also predicted in 2018 there will be a naval war starting between China and Japan.
Oh, I don't want that.
Will this happen?
Why do I see swastika? Swastika to me is the war, second war. So the symbol swastika, that's kind of what I have seen a moment ago.
When you saw those 2 fronts with the first question, that's what I thought of, was this war between China and Japan. Is that... Do you want to go to the cards on that?
Okay.
Naval ship.
A lot of heartbroken. Okay. They will be probably very close. They will be looking for that. The heart will be broken and worries, but angel of security will protect. So.
Well, she predicted a naval war, not a land war. So perhaps the security is the defense.
Yeah. Naval, that's ships?
Yeah.
Yeah, there is a ship on that one. But I think there will be worries, but just worries. I don't think it will be a war.
All right. One of Baba Vanga's predictions sees the state of Oregon devastated by a severe earthquake and tsunami in 2018.
I love Oregon.
Yeah? How close to this disaster is Oregon? How close to this disaster is Oregon? Will it happen in 2018?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think it's more than that, more years to come, because I think I have seen several years ahead. Probably it will be still lotuses, flowers growing, so I think it will be still okay.
Will the people there be prepared when it comes?
Now you asked me, they are never prepared. In the previous, you asked me about earthquakes. People are preparing, but they can't be prepared.
Okay. It's very logical of you.
Mm-hmm.
Because
we had that, you asked me that question about
California. Yeah. As envisioned by Baba Vanga in 2018, there will be an introduction to robotic soldiers in the battlefield. Is this true?
There will be, but I think they are already there. They use some equipment that looks like a soldier's. So when they want to detonate the bomb, they have already that. So maybe she thought it would be she's already behind it. They already discovered those things.
I think that's more just kind of like robotics, but like a soldier is someone that can move like a human.
I think not yet, not in 1 year. We will know about this, so I don't think it will be that much. I think it is still...
What do you see when I say robotic soldiers? When will they... What will they be capable of?
Okay. Square in square in square in square. So it's like pulling one out of another. So they have to build up that technology. Mm-hmm. It's close, but it's not there yet.
Okay, according to Baba Vanga, 2018 is the year scientists will introduce organ cloning to the world. Will this happen in 2018?
Mm-hmm. They already started. It's like blowing, like when children are blowing the balloons, from soap. I think they already started doing some things we don't know yet about this, and that will go quite well probably in the future, because they will be using those cells to reproduce and help with cancers and other illnesses.
Stem cells, yeah.
Stem cells.
All right. This is just back to you. Will large-scale wireless electricity become available in 2018?
What kind of electricity?
It's like resonant energy transfer. It's power being transferred through the air in magnetic waves.
There will be eventually. I think Tesla was working on something already like that. They have... It's tree full of keys hanging. So they have some clues how to develop that technology, but it's not there yet. I don't know if it will be next year, maybe ahead of us. But I think Tesla was quite successful.
Yeah, he had a theory.
He had a theory. I think he had the help from the above, and he was able to channel some informations. And he was living over 100 years ago.
Well, they've already done tests, like they've done it. It's just not large scale.
So it will be, but I don't know if it will be on large scale next year. It takes quite a while to develop the technology.
In 2018, this one's silly too. 2018, will there be any big advancements in the field of animal communication, specifically at interspecies, like an interspecies internet designed to let animals communicate with humans?
I think the animals are able to communicate with humans, especially dogs or cats. But it's like growing a thief. You have to give it time to develop that and be patient. So a lot of bites, but I think that will be possible eventually, that we will understand their language. The language must be simple because they are born with the knowledge of that language. The dogs knows how to behave with another dogs. Even our little crazy puppy, she knows how to adjust with other dogs. So and sometimes the dog is just exposed to the people and it will be able to communicate with others. So they must have some abilities we don't know about. That's my opinion.
Okay, that's all I got.
Okay. Thank you so much for watching us. Please subscribe. Thank you for wishes for Linda. She got a new medication, so we are hoping for the best for her. And I think that it's not approved by the medical fields, but she's blessed that she got that new medication. Thank you. And thank you so much for your comments.
If you would like to request a private Skype reading with Violetta, please email her at psychicvioletta@hotmail.com and discover what the future holds for you.
Okay, it's 2018. What will it bring? In the year 2018, what areas, let's give me your hands, in what areas of illness will there be huge medical advances or cures?
I don't know if there will be huge, but there will be some, because I see like in old time, there were in the churches in Egypt, ladies dancing. On the pictures you can see people holding the things for the pharaohs, so I think they will have some medication. I don't know how advantage it will be, because still it's going backwards to the primitive time of the Egypt that I saw that. So maybe something related to the primitive medicine will be explored more, and it will give us some new advantage. People, everything is on the earth. It's just to go back to the roots, because aspirin is from tree. Really, so it is something that they will be developing more.
What will be?
Okay, sorry.
What will be the greatest invention in the year 2018?
Oh boy. Something related to the cosmos. They will be doing some research related to the cosmos, because I saw the rocket going up, so probably there will be some troubling, yes. Okay. I saw a rocket going up to the skies, so there will be something related to the cosmos. Angel of justice. Angel lives in the cosmos, over us. So, and traveling, and probably that will be related to protecting the earth, the environment on the earth. And they have to develop some clues from the outside, above the earth, to know how to enhance the earth environment.
When I was researching today, there was something that was said by, I think it was Edgar Cayce. He said 2018 that they would plan an expedition to Venus because of some hidden energy.
Maybe that's...
Is that... I mean, that's a little far-fetched, but is there some plans for an energy-based research flight?
I think meteoroids, so they will be checking out some meteoroids, what kind of... because I saw a meteoroid. So they might check meteoroids for some environmental things, what they are bringing to the Earth, what kind of components from different planets, and how that is related to us. I don't know, but that was that I saw the meteoroids, so they have to be able to fulfill the dreams, because they are worried about the health on the Earth, and again the angel of justice. What we are putting on the Earth, we are receiving, but I think they will be going to the other destination to find some cures for people who are sick on this environment. And the environment is destroying people as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to put those cards inside, but not always. Some of them are coming back to me.
Okay. What will be the most severe? What will be the most severe natural catastrophe to hit North America in the year 2018?
I wouldn't be surprised that something like will affect the lungs. So it will be something related to breathing, because I saw lungs. And they are in flame. It's like lungs that we have, but they have a lot of red points on them. So I'm worried that there might be some yeast infection that will affect the lungs, something like that.
Like a pathogen?
Some like not viruses maybe, or yeast, kind of yeast that you are breathing in. So too much moisture on some area. And that
you're talking about mold.
Molds, yes.
Will there be any new wars beginning in the year 2018?
Yes. The narrow path is going, and it's already starting. There will be so much drama, because the narrow road is going to the dark end. So there will be more drama and chaos in the Middle East, probably. And I don't think Korea will be the third war started, but I think Middle East will be with the now problems between Israelis and Palestinians. That will be more causing more drama for the whole Arabic countries.
Well, what do you see going on in Jerusalem in the year 2018?
A lot of spots, a lot of bombs, a lot of... It will be both sides will be so badly affected. They were hoping for Trump to be negotiator, but he took only one side. So the other side will be rebelling, and there will be worse than it was by Obama. And it's never quiet over there, but it will be even worse.
Will there be any major events beyond our world occurring in 2018 which will have an impact on Earth in the same year?
What do you mean, some catastrophic meteoroids or whatever?
Meteors, I don't know, aliens, anything.
I think sun is going to be more bubbly. So there will be more energy coming out of sun. And we are not protected on the Earth, so it will affect our environment probably. because it's like volcanoes on the sun. They are always volcanoes, but it will be probably more, if that's the answer for that question.
Just a few more here. What will be the relationship between the United States and Russia in the year 2018?
Each of them will be going different directions. It's like this way and that way. Not going together the same way. So there will be more turmoil, more... You can't move machine when you're going both ways. It's like... So there will be more turmoil going on probably between Russia and United States, and it will be probably related to the elections, because it will come out more and more dirty things that they were hoping Trump.
Mm-hmm.
Already the German bank is showing some consistent problems with Trump's
some money laundering stuff. So what will be the relationship between the United States and China in the year 2018?
China will rise and United States will go down, because the Chinese symbol went up very high and Americans are draining down. I don't think that helping those rich people to get the money, to get more money and not paying the taxes will help. Actually, that will be worsened, because they will take the money from what they are making and invest in China, so China will be going up. They were not investing now. Why would they in the future go for less profit? There is no, actually, every rich country has to pay taxes, and if he is blocking the rich from paying taxes, he wants to be re-elected, and that way he knows that those money people will give him more money and he will be re-elected and he feels protected. But if you don't have money for schools or medical things or roads, you can't really expect the country to be rich.
What will be the relationship between the United States and North Korea in the year 2018?
Oh, there will be still a lot of showing off from North Korea, the power. It was like flashing a lot of ammunition up to the skies. So they will be still showing off how powerful they are. But I didn't see any revenge. It was just North Korea showing that. And a long time ago, I said that he will be fed with the spoon. So I believe they will have to negotiate with him. Otherwise, it will be third war. And I don't think Russia or China will let Trump to start the third war.
When you look at a map of the world,
Mm-hmm.
and you mentioned that there would be some wars this year, where do you see the wars starting?
We over Europe, we over Middle East. Those will be the starting points. Europe, for sure. That was the biggest B. And Middle East. Egypt as well.
Europe. Like, what do you mean, like Poland?
I saw
Germany?
more middle of the Europe, so it was like a huge V sign, like Nike sign. Yes. So there will be a lot of probably bombs coming out, and Poland doesn't have immigrants because they were not letting anyone, and Hungary, so I think that wouldn't be that big of a problem. But France, Italy, Germany, Sweden, Norwegian even, all those countries will be affected by people putting bombs or killing others.
What is the future of the American stock market in the year 2018?
It's reversed than it was now. It's like you have a flower who is drying,
Pulling back in?
pulling back. When you are seeing flower is opening, and this one is kind of drying and closing.
What are some of the positive leaps or advances mankind will take in the year 2018?
More people will try to be reunited in some movements, because there were so many spots of people thinking the same way, and it was like flowers growing all over. So there will be more people who wants to do different, to make differences. Yes, I think we have to stop for a while and maybe take a break, or it's over.
Yes,
Okay.
that's the end.
Right.
I have one more question.
He's showing me, so I don't understand his
Right,
way of
time.
showing me. Thank you so much for watching us, and hopefully the next year will be better than this. And I hope Trump will start smarting up, and he will be for people what he promised, not what he promised and doing opposite way what he was promising. He was supposed to make America great again, and he wants rich people to be great, more greater, and the poor people will suffer. Oh, I don't want to go bad way, but thank you so much for watching us. Please subscribe and enjoy the next year. Bye-bye.
If you would like to request a private Skype reading with Violetta, please email her at psychicvioletta@hotmail.com and discover what the future holds for you.